Hey everyone, and welcome to a new Otome game. I haven't actually played an Otome game in quite a long time, for the channel at least. I have totally played some on my own. It's mainly Code Realize, which is why I'm probably not going to play that on the channel. I could potentially play it again later, but for right now we're not doing that. We're going to jump into a new game. Now, this one's Cinderella Phenomenon. I've heard some good things about it on the Otome game subreddit. And it is a free-to-play game that you could find on Steam if that is something you are interested in checking out. Aside from that, I don't know much about this, so let's just go ahead and get started. Actually, I should probably check the settings. Bright choice indicator. Oh, we gotta turn that off because we totally need to, do this auto for a time. Text speed. Can I make the text speed go kind of fast? Interesting how each one does a little bit, but let's lower the music a bit so it's not as loud. Okay. After choices. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. So anyway, we're gonna just go through this blind like normal, see how this goes. I'm not sure if I get to pick a guy at first, and I know nothing about these guys. So I guess we'll just gotta figure this out. We recommend viewing the tutorial if the script's plan. If this is your first time playing a Ren'Py visual novel. Never played a Ren'Py one. Is that going to make a difference? Yes or no? I guess I'll do the tutorial and see if anything, and space bar enter. You can always click the back button. Okay, well, that's easy. 72 save files. Woohoo. That was just a really basic tutorial, but alright. Let's go. Oh la la la. No, I'm just kidding. I haven't done this in so long. Anyway, once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were two crystals. One was the Crystallium Lucis, protected by the ruler of the fairies. It's probably Lucis. Lucis? I'm gonna go with Lucis from now on. The other was the Crystallum. Why do they give these such hard names? Tenebrarum, which was watched over by the high leader of the witches. So witches and fairies, huh? The Lucis was sustained by love, happiness, and joy. The Tenebrarum, by fear, anger, and hatred. The fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom. They regulated the powers of the crystal in order to maintain balance between darkness and light. For there can be no joy without sadness, no courage without fear. The kingdom was at peace for a time. Oh, that was a hand. I was like, I don't know what I'm looking at. Then one day, a traveling bard decided to write stories, tales of the magic and wonders of the kingdom. He named these stories fairy tales. In fairy tales, the light always emerged victorious, and true love was the usual reward. The fairy tales spread further than could have been predicted. The humans of the kingdom began to believe that fairy tales were true, and that the magic of the witches was inherently evil, and cruel, and wicked. Did I say wicked? I don't know. Close enough. The witches became hated and feared, all because of stories. Well, that's how rumors spread. There you go. Eventually, they were hunted like animals. The witch hunt. The high leader of the witches, in all of her anger, created the fairy tale curse. You think we are wicked, so be it. Just as you have taken our happily ever afters, we shall take yours. The witches used the fairy tale curse to attack humans indiscriminately, ultimately throwing the kingdom into chaos and darkness. The ruler of the fairies, the Lucis bearer, sought to regain peace. But the witches were blinded by their hatred for humans, who were responsible for the witch genocide. A terrible war, the Great War, began. Eventually, the other crystal bearer, the high leader of the witches, was finally defeated. That crystal was lost. Peace was restored, and the light once again triumphed. Why did I want to say triumphant? Triumphed. But darkness can never fully disappear. It waits in the shadows, patient for when its time will inevitably return. Do I gotta pick my name? Oh, dude, I do! Well, in that case, we're gonna go with Risa. Because that's what we do, and it's easier to say than Lucette. Also, if this is your first time watching me play an Otome game, or any game for that matter, I can't pronounce things, so just bear with me when I attempt to. I know I can't get them all right, so... And I will probably stumble over words a lot, so I'm sorry in advance. It's hard. Anyway, prologue. Ice Princess. I wonder if we're gonna be like the fairy crystal bearer. Oh, 2 R's. My name is Risa Riella Breton, daughter of King Gennaro Breton III. I just push. I'm just gonna click. Clicking is easier than my loud-ass mechanical keyboard. I am the crown princess of the kingdom of Agniel. At least, that's who I used to be. But that was before yesterday, when I became a victim of the infamous fairy tale curse. So far, it's pretty nice. Everyone has forgotten my birthright. Now, I am nothing more than a lowly peasant. I feel like I am stuck in a nightmare. But no, this is my reality now. I still have no idea what I must do to break the curse. I close my eyes and remember that day. It started out like any other day. Until the Fire Nation attacked. Huh, Maid A. Have you heard? Another person was cursed. I'm on my way... Oh, this is regular me. I am on my way to the dining hall for breakfast when I stop and listen to the sound of hushed voices. There were 2 maids standing next to each other with brooms in hand. My character is actually pretty cute, though she looks a little bit bitchy. Just gotta point that out. These 2 are slacking off again. That's terrible! What fairy tale curse was it? They say it was Pinocchio. I think I gave the A maid a different voice than other maid, but whatever. Pinocchio? The fairy tales with the lying boy whose nose grows longer? That's awful! You know, more and more people have been getting cursed lately. You think those wicked witches are up to something again? I thought the fairy tale curses would stop after you-know-who was defeated. You 2 were hired to work, not talk. We're sorry, Your Highness. As can only be expected from the likes of them. Oh yeah, I'm pretty bitchy. Another fairy tale curse. The fairy tale curse started spreading even before the Great War began. I wanted to say the War. I do not have much interest in its effects, even now. After all, most humans probably deserve to get cursed. The victims are weak. And Giel would be better off without the dead weight. If it were up to Mother, the curse would have been banished from Agniel the instant they fell prey to it. But Mother is not here anymore. And she will not come back. Ever. What happened to Mother? Princess? The King and Queen are waiting in the dining hall. I am on my way. The King, Ophelia, and Rod are all present in the dining hall. I thought they were going to say the King, whose name is Ophelia. And I was like, King's got a kind of a weird name. Someone is conspicuously missing, but I ignore their absence. Oh, this must be our father. He's not too bad looking. He's got a little bit of a weird kind of looking mustache, though. Maybe if it was like a full-on goatee, I think it'd look a little bit better, like if it reached his beard. But overall, it's okay. It's just not the best beard. Just saying. Anyway. Good morning, Risa. Good morning, Your Majesty. I don't say Dad. I don't know what voice to give you, so maybe I'll just say it normal. Good morning, Risa. or slightly higher pitched. I apparently do not like her. Risa. Ophelia.
Donkey!
Ophelia Widensov. Every day I wonder why my father, the king, married a lowly baker. She's cute, yo! She can never be a true queen, for she pales in comparison to mother. But she's nice. She's probably really nice. I mean, like, as far as I know, we're pretty stuck up. I guess it's like a princess thing. Maybe this will be like how we were humbled because of the curse. This is how the story's gonna go. We're about to get some humbling smacked into our face. I take my seat next to the king and then look up at the person sitting opposite me. Who dat? He's got a little weird-ass rabbit on his shoulder. Oh, it's a brother. Rod Benedict Vidensov. My stepbrother is bored and quiet as usual. He is 2 years my junior and is the younger of the Ophelia's children. Oh, of Ophelia's children. He is mute and uses a plush bunny to voice his thoughts. Okay, that's why that's there. It's kind of cute, though. It was apparently given to him by a fairy. He minds his own business and is easy to deal with. But his older sister... My eyes go to the empty seat beside him. She is probably the most infuriating person I have ever had the displeasure of knowing. Is this her? She's cute! I love her outfit. Oh my god, why do they have such hard names? Emilienne? Emilienne? That's your name. I am so sorry I'm late. I was reading and forgot the time. And here she is. Good morning, dear father, mother. Good morning, Rod. And good morning to you too, Risa. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it? I know I kind of try to pronounce her name. I'm just kind of going to call her Emila because I'm not going to be able to pronounce that. Because it looks like Emilienne. Maybe that is it. Emilienne Widensov, Rod's elder sister and my stepsister. She acts as if we are blood, as if she too were born a princess. As if she could be crowned princess. Perhaps steal my place. I will never let that happen. Now that everyone is here, let us begin. Butlers glide inside with silver trays to carefully serve us breakfast. So, Emila, you were reading the fairy tale books that the king brought you? Oh yes, there are so many, and they are all so wonderful. Thank you so much, Father. I am happy that you like them. I love them. It is so strange that the library didn't have any of them to begin with. That is because Mother hated them. She had all the books burned. But why? They are such charming stories. Fairy tales mislead humans into believing they can have things they do not deserve. Fame, riches, love, happily ever afters. And when their wishes do not come to fruition exactly as they want them to, the humans blame the witches for granting them in the first place. What are you implying about the witches, Risa? The atmosphere shifts. The air in the room growing heavy. I continue to eat. Perhaps witches are not responsible for the evil in this world. Perhaps humans are the cause of their own downfall. Have you any idea what you were talking about, child? Witches have caused nothing but pain and suffering to this kingdom. Even now, they still spread this fairy tale curse to our innocent subjects. The truth is, I know very little about the time the witches had free reign over NGL. I was very young then, and Mother forbade me to ever leave the palace, sometimes even my room. I know nothing of the people's supposed pain and suffering. Mother kept me away from everyone, and so I cannot bring myself to care. How do you know the cursed are innocent? Our people have been toiling day and night to rebuild NGL after the Great War. Our people are the kingdom's foundation, and I am endlessly grateful for their determination and resolve. Every day I wonder what your mother taught you about. So it sounds like the king had, like, no, I guess, assisting in our upbringing, which I guess in, like, most of them, it usually is, like, the mother that'll groom, like, the daughter or whatever, and then, like, you know, the king would, like, kind of groom the sons, but he could have taken a little bit of an interest. Leave mother out of this. Dear, please. Risa, darling, your father didn't mean to. I am not one of your children, Ophelia. I do not need your sympathy. Risa, you will show your mother respect. She is not my mother. I set down my fork and knife and stand up. I am done. Excuse me. My father and I have never got on, but our relationship has significantly worsened since he married the baker. My father, the king, it has been 17 years and I have never felt any love from him. He treats her and Rod, who only entered our life 1 year ago, like his own children. That's what a stepfather does. Better than he has ever treated me. This has been my life ever since Mother passed away 4 years ago. Mother was the only one that was there for me when no one else was. If it wasn't for the accident during the Great War, she would still be here. Regular voice, I guess. Why the sour face so early in the morning, princess? I was gonna say, your face is awfully close. Who art thou? Let me guess. It's the king, the queen, or Princess Emela. Or is it all of them? I ignore his question. Fritz, what are you doing here so early? And so close to the camera, like, good God, back up, man. I'm running errands for my father. Fitzgerald Aidan Leverton, son of the highest knight of the Order of Caldera. His father, Sir Alcaster, there we go, has served the royal family for many years. Sir Alcaster is one of the king's most trusted advisors. 3 years ago, Fritz was assigned the honor of becoming my personal knight. His presence is the only company I can tolerate nowadays. You should wait in the throne room, then. So he's our knight. See? I knew it. Look at the top of his head. He's got that cute little curl going on at the top. I like it a lot. Thank you. Princess? Yes? You know, I haven't seen you smile once since I met you. Why is that of any importance? Still, I do hope to see you smile one day, Princess. Can't you see, Fritz? I'm tormented and bitchy. Well, I won't take up more of your time. I'll see you at 10. 10? Don't tell me you've forgotten. Forgotten what? You're going to town today, remember? I deflate as the realization dawns upon me. It has been 2 days since the king issued the order. What order? Risa, I would like you to accompany Emela on one of her town outings. Surely you could send some maids with her instead. I would not have requested you to accompany her if I was going to send her with maids. I want you to make an effort to get along with your sister. Step-sister. Choose your sister, and you will treat her and Rod as if they were of your blood. 2 days from now, you are going to accompany Emela outside. It has been 4 years since you last left the palace. If since then you have locked yourself away, you barely leave your room. Angel was in the grip of war back then, but now the kingdom is safe and back to its former glory. I want you to see how beautiful Angel really is. Risa, a princess must know her kingdom. I should have left your name, not Risa. I should have left it alone. Go with Emela, and she will show you the town that you only ever see through your windows. that an order? If it needs to be. Are we clear? Understood. The last time I left the palace was 4 years ago, when the king took me with him to check on the people after the Great War ended. I shake my head, removing myself from the memory. I am safe here. Princess, are you alright? It won't be that bad. The townsfolk are good people. How can you be so sure? Times have changed. People change. That is precisely the problem. Mother never changed. Mother loved me until the end. Sometimes change is for the better, Princess. I think you'll see that today. If you excuse me, I shall see you later. Got a bunch of princesses. Who the hell is this? Oh, okay, she looks really weird. Delora. Do you think witches are capable of bringing back the dead? I wish you could talk to me, you and the others. Do I really like my dolls or something? Yep, my dolls are my only friends. They are the only ones I can trust. Unlike humans, they will never betray me. Until it does. They will never hurt me. They will always be there for me. The moment I saw Delora, I knew she was special. She was different, so elegant and realistic, it was almost as if she was breathing. Probably because she's a witch in disguise. She was a gift from the king on my 17th birthday. I only started receiving dolls from him when Mother passed away. Mother does not believe in birthday celebrations, but every year at midnight, a letter would appear under my door. It would contain instructions leading me through the palace on an adventure to a room filled with gifts, cakes, and sweets. The child's dream. I'd been fascinated by the dolls, which had always held a little greeting card. A card with the words, "I love you," on it, signed by M. The card would tell me to keep those celebrations as a special secret, but I didn't need to be told that. Mother always found a way to show me she still cared. In her own way. The secret celebrations had stopped as soon as she had disappeared. Yes? Excuse me, Your Highness. The king has requested your presence. This better not be another lecture. Tell him I am on my way. I will see you later, Delora. Why does the art on that doll look like so much different than the art of the characters? It's kind of weird. It's a curse doll! Burn it! Like, geez, this is definitely like a creepy looking doll. But alright guys, this looks like a good spot to end the game. Or end the episode, rather. I don't know how long this is gonna be. It's, obviously it's just the first bit of like going into this. But, yeah, let's see. So far I don't really like the main character. But that might just be part of the appeal of this game. Because I heard a lot of people say the story was like the best part. So it's kind of weird playing a game without having the male lines read. So I'm sorry I don't have like a voice actor's range or anything like that. But I'll try my best to kind of give the characters a little bit of a different voice as we go on. Kind of like how I did in the older Otome games that I've done. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this episode and I hope to see you on the next one. So until then, bye everyone.